旅人タイモン。
あ、ケイシー、こんなところで会うなんて奇遇だな。
君たちやカーン先輩のでも最近仕事話すと長くなるんだけど、正確には父上曰く誰しもいつか老いる日が来るってよくそう言っていたけど、実際に顔のシワがどんどん深くなっていくのを見ているとやっぱり何とも言えない気持ちになるわ。そうだ、父上は今頑丈。父上は君たち。
そうだな。
Adventure time!
Uncle Tien, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishin, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories. Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry, I'm quite all right. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels. I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice, so a public selection process would not be suitable. We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself. Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yelan!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think? Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety, too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house. You're all set?
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore. So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qianwei, Mingbo, and Zhi. Qianwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingbo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Qianwei, Mingbo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. All right. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair. I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but That's called being complacent.
Oh, come on. That's just... All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some... Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. Ugh, they're not the best quality chairs, to be sure.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived. We'll meet them formally soon. I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and plan. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submit.
Wow, one of them is really thick.
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto. Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done. Finished, huh? What did you think?
Everyone took it very seriously.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward. And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets. That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews. We'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you 2 are the assessment officers? I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined. I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found.
Mind your tone, mister.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact. Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, with your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Yeah, although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes. Please introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be my current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also...
Is it just
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and...
Oh!
Hello. What would you like to know? You're here to assess me.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope. but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
Very fair question. I completely but I'm confident in my plan. Of course, two different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach two very
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed...
A great question. Well, if it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results.
Nice answer.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical.
Here's my take on what we just learned. As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings. Mingbo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Qianwei are otherwise polar opposites. Mingbo is not very articulate and comes across as...
Perfect summary. Paimon.
Last but not least, Zhi. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of... The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Zhi take...
Great.
We'll see. All right, then let me ask this. The ideas in Zhi's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. But Qianwei went on to focus on his business, and Mingbo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them,
Whoa. So how did you...
Qianwei was referred to me by an old friend. Mingbo came to my attention in the course of my work, and as for Zhi, we first met while fishing. Zhi came from a poor family, and his parents... He reminded me of a younger version of myself, so I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing, and noticed how quickly he got on. Quite. And now, all of us, the young, are growing.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of...
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me.
Sounds like you sure love fish.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fish.
Fresh fish soup.
Doesn't it? When we've been fishing recently, that flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age...
Ooh, can Paimon come next time too?
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back.
I appointed you as the... Had you not asked me why juries... This decision must be... Remember.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian. So, his manifesto was written...
Easy. Let's not rush.
Huh? So...
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information. For example, when you enter...
Yes?
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they?
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyan and Shanghua. They work as my trusted assistants. They are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments. Xianghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he all right?
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind.
Xianghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work.
Yes, ma'am.
So what about Juri?
Juri, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves. Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can...
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique? He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad...
Huh? What's Bulai doing here today?
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't...
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsettias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Even so...
All right. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life. Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsettias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family. He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyu Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you? Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Linlong. Come on, let's follow them and listen in. Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
What are you waiting for? We won't hear anything at this rate.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
My friend, what can I get you?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
My friend, what
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
My friend, what can I get
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
My friend, what can I get
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
My friend, what can I get you? My friend, what can I get My friend, what can I get
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
My friend, what can I get My friend, what can I get you? My friend, what can I get you?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
My friend, what can I get you? 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 My friend, what can I get you?
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
My friend, what can I get you?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
My friend, what can I get you? My friend, what can I get you?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
My friend, what can I get you? My friend, what can I get you? My friend, what can I get you?
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
My friend, what can I get you?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
My friend, what can I get you?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
My friend, what can I get you?
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it. In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there. I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
My friend, what can I get? My friend, what can I get? My
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
My friend, what can I get you?
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
I understand. Let's walk and talk. So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
Thank you very much, Miss Linlong.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Jir-E. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me. Jerry seems to get along really well with everyone. Are you satisfied now, Yelan? Seems like everyone thinks Jerry's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Do we have to? Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Jerry because you want to be Tien?
Maybe I am. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free.
We will? Well, come on!
Adventure time!
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the... We've heard about this young man called Jur-E, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to...
Whoa! Yelan made up a whole fake identity without batting an eye.
Ah, yes, Jur-E. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got... Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too.
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why is that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion. His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could...
That sounds fantastic.
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking her.
Here to buy some fish? You better hurry. When they're...
Hello, we're from...
Wow!
Society for Fish?
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple... We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been...
So this... I haven't heard anything about himself.
Oh? What?
Because he's so poor. He was still a kid when and he managed to survive. I mean, he can afford... It's not like he catches...
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well... I think he has pretty low... And nobody's perfect.
I see. Well, thank you.
Not a problem. And just...
The more times you say it, the...
Doesn't have a lot of...
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory.
Really?
But of course, we also heard that Master Dooku...
Great!
Now she's...
So, Master Dooku, have you heard...
Sure have. You mean that guy? I've heard many tales, probably because it's nothing that...
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then...
Oh yeah, I know that! Before that, sometimes he gives me...
Just as I thought.
Huh?
I mean, just...
Oh yeah, one other...
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them...
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to.
Thank you, ma'am!
You're welcome.
Until we meet again.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Strange? What was strange about it? Zhi seems to have a great reputation.
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle Soon said even his friends who... Do you remember what Doogu Shuo said about Plus, there's the fact... His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Zhi was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember? Right, and that changes everything. That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Zhi about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement, whoever is secretly help. Come on, let's...
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not. Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me.
Zhi's manifesto covers a huge range of topics. Looking for details that don't add up? It'll be like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I'll divide the reports into 2 piles. You take one, I'll take the other. Officially, the assessment is already over, and I'll be expected to announce the results before long. So we have to get...
Yikes!
Whatever else Uncle Tien might think of Zhi, the fact remains that he's one of his favorite students. Any evidence he's left is not going to be immediately obvious. We'll have to...
Even though Yelan took half? Well... Oh, this reading is giving Paimon a headache. Let's take a break.
Looks like I'm the first one back, as usual.
Oh, hey! It's one of Yelan's little helpers, Shanghua! If you're back, that means...
You betcha. I visited all the
Don't drag this out. Just tell us your findings.
Yes, Lady Yelan. To summarize my findings, most people who've had interactions with Qianwei will start out complaining about how proud and arrogant he is, but then go on to give a generally positive appraisal of him. The young master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild said that Qianwei appears arrogant, but he's very scrupulous in the way he works. Once he signs a contract with somebody, he treats them fair.
Who'd have thought?
Is it possible that his reputation is fake? Is there any way you can check the accounts of the businesses under his name?
In theory, that should be very difficult. But here's the thing. I asked around and found out that almost all of Qianwei's accounts are open to the public. Where he buys from and sells to should be confidential business information, but he doesn't seem interested in protecting it at all. Qianwei often sees business opportunities that others don't, but once he's made enough mora off of it, it's like he gets sick of it and releases all of his trade secrets. It's like he wants people to know that they still can't beat him, even if he shares all of his secrets. The fact that someone like that can still make mora is pretty infuriating when you think about it.
What a strange guy. It's like he's not doing business to make mora, but instead...
to validate his theories. No wonder his manifesto contains so many insights. It's all the result of his first-hand experimentation.
I'm back! Huh? How come you're here?
Why do you think? Obviously, because I possess superior skills and am always one step ahead of the competition. Well, when you're the competition, at least.
You... whatever. I'm not getting in... Lady Yelan. The Ministry of... But after a few...
In your opinion, was the Ministry of Civil Affairs' appraisal of Mingbo at all exaggerated?
I don't believe so. Mingbo is someone who has slowly but surely earned the reputation he has today. According to Miss Yu, the Ministry... Oh, and also, there was once...
Whoa, that's hard to imagine.
Like I said before, things are not always as they appear.
Ah, so that's what you...
Thank you both. You're free to go now. So, have you finished reading the map? I can't see any immediate problems looking at the individual entries. The only one that strikes me as a little unusual is the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan. Chengshu Pool has always been home to many secrets. Plus, Ajdaha once wrought at some point, a long time ago.
So, did they find any
None. The technology wasn't much. Still.
excavation? Project? Treasure? Did we read anything similar in our half of the manifesto? Oh yeah! Juri said the Blackcliff Forge workers should get right of—
Did he now? Well, that makes everything much clearer. So Jur-E wants the Blackcliff Forge to excavate the treasure of Cheungshu Pool.
Does that mean the Blackcliff Forge is Juri's secret supporter?
No, not likely. I've looked into the Blackcliff Forge before. They aren't involved with any powerful factions at present. They do possess— still.
Shenwei and Minbo both turned out to be completely different than what we thought. What about Juri? Is there another side to him too?
It always rains when I go on an adventure.
This is the Blackcliff Forge. Let's look around for clues.
What's this? A diary?
From the back, it looks like a ledger, but it seems they also use it as a site log. We don't know who wrote it, but it's interesting, don't you think? These newcomers.
You think there's—
Yes. Look, at this rate, by the time the Chengshu Pool redevelopment plan is ready to roll, they'll be the technical backbone. That'll give them the chance to— Imagine if we didn't suspect anything. No red flags if all they did was change some keys. That's the advantage of planning.
When you put it like that, so who's—
That's a question for the newcomers.
I gotta say, my only I guess they just—
They go out—
You got that right. It rained afterward. Hey, you're only young one.
Interesting. Let's go talk some— Looks like our hunch was on drinking in Liyue Harbor, huh? Some cover story. Good thing it rained today. It means they'll leave footprints.
They went that way! Hurry, we gotta catch up! These footprints are heading towards Liyue Harbor. Maybe we were wrong about them.
Just as I thought. They didn't go to Liyue Harbor. They went that way.
Off we go! Adventure time!
The footprints stop here. But, judging from the direction, I'm guessing their destination was that abandoned house.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Off we go!
Looks like we were too late. This has gotta be where the newcomers rendezvous. Look at these ashes.
Could there be anything left? Maybe the wind...
The odds of that are very...
Why don't we wait for them back?
We can't count on that. Clearly they were based here at one point. To me, that...
Darn!
Make no mistake. The purpose... I smelled something peculiar. Those newcomers probably thought they'd be safe.
Really? Pilot?
There is a certain place with a... Some wealthy people there put floral fragrance in their ink. When that fragrant ink is burned, this is the exactly. The evidence will soon be blown away, but it's all I need.
Lady Yelan! Oh, thank goodness I finally found you. I thought I'd never see...
Don't be alarmed. This is Upei. He's Wenyuan and Shanghua. I sent him to look into Zhi-Yi's regular contacts. I left him a note at Yanshang Tea House telling him to look for me at Blackcliff Forge when he got back. If there'd been an ambush waiting for us there, it means... So, what did you find out at sea?
Forgive my incompetence. I asked all the fishermen multiple times, but none of them had any interactions with Zhi-Yi before. Then the waves got so choppy I ended up falling overboard. Fortunately, when I got back, I heard that you'd gone to Blackcliff Forge.
Well...
What? No, that's not possible. It's absolutely not possible. Lady Yelan, I'm telling you, I spoke to every single fisherman out there, and none of them mentioned anything.
Interesting.
Fish soup?
Nothing. Well, any suggestions? Not a bad idea. Upei, what do you think?
Honestly, I've already...
Okay, so...
No, we'll still need to take...
Groundwork?
When you've worked in intelligence for a long time, tomorrow morning I'll announce his Be sure to arrive on time. It looks like we're all here. Well then, I won't drone on about the
All of us here know.
Qianwei has many Mingbo is reliable, but not quite a... In contrast, Zhi, after much
Thank you. Honestly, I'm a little... In my estimation, would either of you entertain...
I'll have to see.
I don't mind.
Okay, well, that's all from me. Zhi, you'll have some preparation.
I will live up to the Tianshu. I should go. I need to pack my things, and then I think
Count me out. I'm not in the mood.
Zhi seems pretty relaxed now.
Hey, traveler, tell me something. What exactly does... If you can't answer that, I'm not accept...
I, also wouldn't mind knowing.
Oh no, if we get stuck...
Follow him.
Yes, ma'am.
We finally...
Lady Yelan, Zhi has gone towards...
Follow him, quickly.
So Zhi really sided with the Fatui? But Uncle Tian thinks so highly of him. Why would he do this?
Difficult to say, but everything should become a lot clearer when we find him.
Let's go find some treasure. Off we go. Off we go.
I'm sorry, Lady Yelan. We lost him. He's too good at this. We weren't able to keep following him without being seen.
How the heck did he manage to shake Yelan's subordinates? I guess Zhi didn't let us guard...
No, Upe says he's much more relaxed than usual.
But how?
Don't blame yourselves. Let's not forget he was trained by Uncle Tian himself. Evading detection is not an unusual skill for him to have. If I'd asked you to tail Uncle Tian...
Xinyue Kiosk. He only went in briefly. Upe and I were watching outside the whole time. A few moments later, a man dressed in a completely different outfit came out. Upe had a feeling that it was him. I figured that if we spooked him, it would undo what we've accomplished today so far. Another option would have been to arrest him there and then. But without any evidence, that would have been meaningless. So I stopped Upe, and I stayed here to wait for you while that meathead went to ask around in Xinyue Kiosk.
Good work. The fish didn't take the bait, but that's okay. As long as he's still swimming around, we'll find a way to catch him eventually. The key is figuring out what he's trying to achieve. Let's go to Xinyue Kiosk.
Could you explain to me how that works? A guy like him comes in, changes his whole outfit right under your nose, and you don't even ask him about it?
Our customers are free to dress however they please. What grounds would I have to question him?
Okay, fair enough, but didn't you think it was just a little bit strange?
Well, maybe I did, but it still doesn't give me the right to stop him.
Enough. Let's tone this down a little. I'll make this quick. Just one question. What did he buy while he was here?
Oh, he didn't buy anything. He just picked up a bottle of liquor that he ordered ages ago.
A bottle of liquor?
Yes, a very strong kind. Fiery, with a rich flavor. Not something the average customer would order. This gentleman ordered it in person from us a long time ago. He was only here today to pick it up.
Liquor and wineware. I see. Let's go.
Where to?
Shigu Antiques.
Welcome.
Off we go!
The key here is consumer psychology.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
The key here is consumer psychology.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages.
Hey, Miss Lin Long. Sorry to bother you. Zhi ordered a waneware set from you not long ago, right? We're friends of his. He's been telling us how impressed he is with the quality, considering how affordable it was. So we just had to come and take a look for ourselves.
Sure. Which model are you looking for?
We don't really know a whole lot about wineware. Let's just go with Zhi's choice. Would you be able to show us the one he bought?
Zhi picked up his set not long ago. As a quality imitation of an antique wineware set, it has the look and feel of a luxury item. Just so you're aware, we don't have many of this model left in stock, and now that Mr. Zhi has taken one, I'm afraid it may encourage the price to go up a little.
Don't worry.
For this set, the wine glasses are sold separately. Minimum purchase is 1 glass, maximum is 4. Mr. Zhi bought 2.
Okay. Thanks, Lin Long. Seems there's a little more to buying wineware than I first thought. We'll have to mull it over.
Well, don't take too long. We could sell out any day now. All right, see you next time.
This is turning into a real headache.
I'd just like to point out that we have the self-professed Grand Master of Fieldwork here to thank for being wholly incapable of tailing an ordinary civilian without being seen.
It's not like you did any better.
My specialty is information trading, okay? I don't have the physical agility. What's your excuse?
Fair point.
Yelan, so has the plan failed? Oh, if we can't figure out where Jerry went, there's not much we can do. But why was he buying liquor at Shinue Kiosk anyway? To celebrate?
If so, it's no ordinary celebration.
What do you mean?
First of all, Jur-E isn't much of a drinker. On some level, he hates alcohol because of what it did to his father. If he was just looking to celebrate by himself, he wouldn't spend his meager savings on an... No. This is a victory feast, held in honor of Jur-E's private sponsor. Whoever this person is clearly enjoys hard liquor and has a very high status, hence the need for expensive-looking wineware. Now, where might we find Fatui who match that description, I wonder?
Fatui officials. Should be either the Snezhnayan Embassy or the Northland Bank.
Have both locations surrounded. Take as many people as you need.
Lady Yelan, is it time for us to...
Get with the program, would you? This is a covert surveillance, in which case, we don't need to change tactics. Just change who we're following.
Great idea! So we just need to find out who Jerry bought that liquor for and follow them instead!
But Lady Yelan, if we get caught, this could be...
I'm well aware, but don't you see? Jur-E is gambling everything on this. If we really want to catch him, we're going to have to accept a little risk ourselves. Stick to your orders, and make sure we're covering all other bases too. Anywhere else.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't worry, Lady Yelan. Jur-E may be a slippery character, but we'll keep a close watch on the movement.
I'll be waiting for you at the tea house. If I'm guessing correctly, Fatui officials are likely to take action at night.
Oh, ow! What?
Come on, come on!
Perfect timing. Wenyuan just sent word that the Fatui...
Qingshu Pool?
It looks like that's where they've arranged to meet. Qingshu Pool is always...
Oh no.
Let's go. If my hunch is correct, we just might hit the jack... This is Qingshu Pool, full of ruins, crawling with monsters. Anyone with any sense steers well clear of this place. I've looked into the place before. There's a worker's entrance somewhere around here. Follow me. There's been some work done on this place in the past, but it's a bit of a labyrinth inside. I can't guarantee we'll be safe once we're underground. The workers left an emergency access route. If we can find it, this will be a much easier journey. Still, be ready to fight at any moment. Any resistance...
Don't worry, we're all professionals here. By the way, Yelan, where are your three little helpers at?
They have other things to take care of first. We couldn't afford to wait for them, but they'll join us later.
Busted.
Oz, reveal!
I will have order.
Incoming! With sword comes shadow. Speed of light!
As I expected. But this shouldn't be too much trouble.
You guys see that? That's gotta be the Fatui ambassador. That must be the emergency access route.
Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over. No. Teamwork is strength.
By Royal, nowhere to hide. Incoming. Hey!
Take it easy.
The water's gone down. Hey, look! Is that another way through?
This is the construction workers' emergency access route, but it's closed tight. Trying to break through would be risky. Let's see if we can find another way. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up! adventure time! Off we go! Quietly now. Busted. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. The water's flowed into the groove, and now the statues have lit up. Okay, now we should be able to move the statues. Take it easy.
door's open. Let's go.
We should be nearly at the bottom now. Let's wrap this up. Gotcha! Quietly now.
Oz, reveal! Everybody stand back!
Here comes the catch. Busted. Quietly now.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
I can tell from the aroma that this is very fine liquor indeed. I'm impressed. Come on, bottoms up. After you, of course.
Oh, sorry. That went down the wrong way. I've never drunk anything this strong before. It'll take me some getting used to.
You'll get there. If you want to stay friends with us, you have to drink with us.
I'll do my best.
You're more of a lightweight than I thought. Already struggling after one glass? I thought you were made of sterner stuff. You certainly kept it together when you were poisoning your teacher's soup. Come on, another round. Less talking, more drinking.
Sure. You didn't leave me much of a choice, though, did you? Just the mention of poisoning sends shivers down my spine. I'm more timid than you realize. Every time I poisoned him, I had to hide away at home for a few days because I was so scared of getting caught.
Look, I know it has not been easy for you, my friend. We appreciate all your hard work. But, I have to say, you really are quite a genius at poisoning people. I mean, the poison we brought from Snezhnaya is as strong as this wine, but you found a way to turn it into an imperceptible, slow-acting poison, and came up with the idea of delivering it through fish soup. What was it you said? Oh, yeah. You said the soup's fishy flavor neutralizes the pungency of the poison, and this process even makes the soup tastier as a result. How did you think of that?
It struck me one day when I was fishing. I'm lucky it did. Otherwise, I'm not sure I would have been able to fool Uncle Tien.
You have performed excellently. The Fatui will continue to provide the support you need to consolidate your position as Tien Shu, aside from Qing Shu Pool.
Don't worry. Whatever tasks you have for me, I will perform them diligently.
Did you hear that? It was poison! That's why Uncle Tien hasn't been feeling well recently. It's all Jurye's doing. What a nasty guy! Seize him!
Hold on. Did you bring a camera? If not, you can use mine. This is quite a scene. We have to
Excellent. We've, seen no progress on the diplomatic, but soon, everything will be taken care of. And I can report back. I remember when I first saw you. I knew right away that you would make a good partner for us. Hey.
How could I forget? You said a lowly commoner like me could never be seen as a serious candidate for the Tianshu. No matter how... The only way is for you to shine bright in the Tianshu's darkest...
Yes, under normal circumstances. Just look at your two competitors. Chen Wei had wealth. Ming Boa had reputation. But you? And that's why I decided to help you. You know, there's an old saying in the Fatui. Give a starving dog a bone, and it'll go...
Yes. I cannot thank you.
Heck, when you're not in the...
Uncle Gao said that Jur-E has low self-esteem. Seems he was worried that whatever advantage he might have now. Do you have any more film in the camera? Then get ready to use it. Tonight's grand finale should be... How well this goes for us.
Ooh, is there any more alcohol? Go on. Fill me up. I'm gonna...
There's only a little left. Here, I'll fill your glass. If you like...
Whoa, this is the good stuff. Huh? Charlie, you
seem surprised. How could I not? I've sacrificed years of my life. You really think I'd put myself through all that just to be...
You imbecile. It's the
Do you see the haystack in the corner? Underneath it is a pile of explosives. And next door in the dark room are the 3 I'm gonna stay here till I see you slip into unconsciousness. Then I'm gonna set this on fire. Once the flames burn through the hay, they'll ignite the
What?
I took the liberty of leaving some evidence of your contact with the undercover agents at the Black Cliff Forge. It won't take long for people to... The Fatui planted undercover agents in the Black Cliff Forge to steal their signature ruin grade... But things didn't quite go to plan. Faced with the overwhelming evidence, it explains why you acted alone. Well, of course, none of that will have any...
Cherry, after I die, they'll come looking, and they'll get to
A record? Because when you contacted me, I also made contact with your associates. I have Theophan. He'll help me tie up all the loose... He has been eyeing your position for... Sweet dream.
I did a little surveying on the way here and found that you'd left yourself 3 escape routes in case things went... I have them all surrounded. If you're thinking of we were here the whole time and have pictures of everything.
The game's up? Forgive me, I happened to discover a Fatui operation here, so I approached them on the pretext...
This is how you want to play it, huh? Fine. You do you. All we need to do to Nothing else you wanted to...
One wrong move and it all comes... You followed him here, didn't you? I was so focused on keeping myself... Let's talk about this, Yelan. I gave you my word that I would
Your point...
When I take office, I can guarantee that I will act in your best interests. I don't deny that I used underhanded method...
You still don't get it, do you? Even... What do you think? Exactly. Jur-E. Clever people can always come up with a good... There's nothing wrong with wanting to win other people's respect. He was like a teacher and a father to you, but you chose to repay that by poisoning him. Whatever...
That's enough.
Of course. What makes this even crueler is that you managed to convince yourself there was no... Out of everyone in the world, he is the one who trusts you the most. So much that...
That's enough!
Life is like fishing. It cannot be rushed. Whatever you do, impatience will accomplish nothing. I was just like you once, desperate to prove myself. Only later did I realize things do not always turn out the way you plan. But you have to keep calm to carry on. You're still young. Be patient, believe in yourself, and don't look outside yourself to prove your value. Where's Jur-E these days? It's been a long time since he last paid me a visit.
Maybe he's just busy.
Well, next time, if he doesn't bring a pot of piping hot fish soup, don't let him in.
Whatever you were thinking about, you'll have plenty of time to mull it over in prison. Oh, I almost forgot. If the Fatui find out what happened today, prison might not turn out to be the safest place for you. Trying to have friends on both sides, it has a way of turning everyone against you. But right now, I have an opportunity for you.
Huh?
Sorry, things are about to get extremely busy for me. I'll have someone remove the explosives.
Need our help with that?
No, it could be dangerous. You should leave this one to the... Don't worry. As long as they're willing to co-op, get some rest.
There is now no poison left in his system, but recovery from the damage...
Dr. Baishu, is my father going to...
You needn't worry too much. It's good we caught it in...
How did they successfully... Unfortunately for them.
Uncle Tian will be heading off now.
Don't worry, I will. Thank you very much. You're here too? Yes. The exhaustion seems to have gone. My mind is steadily getting clearer again.
Luckily, it looks like choosing the Tianshu's successor is suddenly not such a press.
Hey, Yelan!
My work is mostly wrapped up, so I thought I'd take a minute to check in here. The assessment process comes to an end here, Uncle Tian. In my opinion, Zhi is not...
You have my gratitude. People can change.
Is it just Paimon, or is...
Normally, the Yuehai Pavilion would be responsible for...
Yes, to be quite honest, when I conclude... In the end, I never had any plans. I had no reputation to speak of when I first became Tianshu. I relied on Ganyu's assistance for all...
I have to admit, he's a smart... The intel suggests that the Fatui saw him as very low risk. But Zhi was... He chose that specific liquor from Xingyue Kiosk because the fiery flavor would mask the bitterness of the poison. He also installed a secret compartment in the wine pot he bought to hold the poison. As the amount of liquor went down, he'd shake the pot to release the poison. Afterwards, we also found he had an antidote on him. Had the Fatui official grown suspicious, Zhi would have drunk the poisoned wine himself, and then found an opportunity to take the antidote shortly afterward.
But that's still really...
Yes. Had he drunk the poisonous wine, he still would have faced serious health consequences despite taking the antidote. He didn't hesitate.
How is...
Well, I mean, he is sitting in a jail cell. Still, he's cooperating. He didn't turn down my offer to strike a deal. I'll make sure there are plenty of guards around to keep him safe from anything the Fatui might be planning.
deal? Does this have to do with what you said to him when you...
Yes, Jur-E's not the one I'm interested in. If he was as far as this went, I'd have handed the case off to my... But once the Fatui became involved, things got a whole lot more interesting. I thought I might have the chance...
Well, did you?
Almost.
Uncle Tian? Yeon? What are you talking about? Paimon?
Jur-E colluded with the Fatui to try and secure the position. With Yusupov in our hands, and a statement from Jur-E. Also, we'd be able to gain control of Theophon, Yusupov's set. Pawns like this can be major assets. They open up all sorts of new... Why else did you think I was in...
So, okay.
We got halfway. The first part went off without a hitch, but when we tried to make contact with...
The Fatui must...
I found out from others, the Fatui's main force... It's a pity that Theophon got away.
I have to ask, Yelan. I remember you showed some interest a few days ago.
Oh, that. I was obviously... I prefer my current life. There's danger, although it'd still be a behind-the-scenes role. As Tianshu. All right.
Where are you off to this time?
As you might have guessed. But I'm sure if you keep going as you are, getting yourselves involved in other people's business all the time, maybe I'll see you the next time danger beckons. Until then, keep your wits about you. If you have any more questions, just...
Let's make haste.
Coming to be! Rally! Fall in!
Don't waste my time.
Solidify!
Then, charge!
It's nothing.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Burst forth. Coming to be.
Give up. Submit!
Solidify! I will have order.
Press the advantage! Advance!
It's nothing. Yeah.
Burst forth! Charge!
Don't waste my time.
It's nothing. Submit!
Stabilize!
One Don't waste my time. Your life is mine. It's nothing.
This is order.
Yes.
I am the man! Gather! Something to be! Everyone on me! Pull in! It's showtime! Attaboy!
A fleeting shadow.
Cha! Let's roll!
Illusions are but distractions.
Burst forth! Attaboy!
Shattered.
Stabilize! I will have order!
This world, a fleeting shadow.
Let's roll!
No desire can be broken.
I see your power.
Live! This bond is eternal.
Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Perish! Come into being! Inferior!
Let's roll!
Live! Witness the final calamity!
Charge! Stabilize! Fall in! This is order! Solidify!
Every journey has its final day. Don't run. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth. And those that come across Lior tend to stay a while. So it is where many things come to settle.
I'm on the case.
To ashes!
I'm ready!
It's not. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword! Huh?
Supporting fire!
Witness the power of Gurwa. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
Take this!
This isn't good.
Fracture! Cyclone! Bring it on!
Cheap tricks!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
This will end you!
Fire it up! Keep moving!
I'm ready!
Here's backup!
Witness the power of Gurwa. Know my sword.
Cyclone!
This will do!
Don't disappoint me. In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Stabilize!
Coming to be! Everyone on me! Charge!
Don't waste my time.
Solidify!
Burst forth! Advance!
I will have order!
Rally! Charge!
Gather!
Come to be! Advance!
Submit! It's nothing. Give up.
Solidify!
Everyone on me! Charge!
Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it. In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Burst forth! Pull in!
Give up!
Come into being!
It's nothing! Submit!
Stabilize!
Rally! Advance! Yeah!
Gather!
Live!
Give up!
Stabilize!
Burst forth! Press the advantage!
It's nothing! Don't waste my time! Your life is mine!
Gather! This is order!
Rally!
Give up! We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Something dreadful happen again?
Have you heard about the chasm?
In a trade war, the perfect hunter leaves no trace.
Have you heard about the chasm?
The chasm? Did something dreadful happen again?
about the chasm?
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.